Imagine a world where one nation steps up to become the global peacekeeper. That nation could be India. Today we're diving into the compelling reasons why India holds the potential to be a beacon of peace and stability. We'll explore India's strategic geopolitical position, its cultural diplomacy, and its impressive contributions to UN peacekeeping missions. But before we jump right in, remember to hit that like button, drop a comment, and subscribe for more content. If you don't, you might end in a Bollywood dance-off. India's strategic location is not just about geography, it's about influence. Nestled at the heart of Asia, India's geopolitical position allows it to exert influence over a vast range of regions. Its proximity to the Middle East, Africa, and Southeast Asia, combined with its extensive coastline, makes it a key player in international affairs. But India's influence isn't just about location, it's also about its historical and ongoing involvement in global peacekeeping efforts. Take a moment to think about the non-aligned movement. Founded during the Cold War, this initiative was a statement against picking sides, a call for peaceful coexistence and non-interference in the internal affairs of other nations. And guess who was one of its founding members? That's right, India. India's commitment to peace isn't just a thing of the past, it's very much alive and kicking today. Look at the United Nations peacekeeping missions. India is one of the largest contributors to these missions, consistently sending troops to conflict zones around the world. This isn't just about duty or obligation, it's a clear demonstration of India's dedication to maintaining global peace and stability. And let's not forget India's regional leadership role. As the largest country in South Asia, India has the power to mediate conflicts and promote stability within its neighborhood. This is no small task, considering the complex web of political, religious, and cultural differences that characterize the region. But India, with its rich history of tolerance and diversity, is uniquely positioned to take on this role. These are not just theoretical ideas, we can see them in action. From its involvement in the Bangladesh Liberation War to its efforts to foster dialogue between Afghanistan and Pakistan, India has repeatedly stepped up to the plate and played a pivotal role in resolving regional conflicts. India's role in these areas shows its potential to mediate conflicts and promote stability. So, when we talk about India as a potential peacekeeper, we're not just dreaming. We're looking at a nation with a proven track record, a nation that has the potential to make a real and lasting difference in the world. Culture and diplomacy go hand in hand, and India has plenty of both. This vast nation is a melting pot of diverse cultures, languages, and traditions. This diversity is not just a beautiful tapestry but also a powerful diplomatic tool. With hundreds of languages spoken and numerous ethnic groups, India has a unique ability to connect with a wide array of nations and cultures. This cultural diplomacy fosters understanding, dialogue, and ultimately, peace. Let's talk about soft power. Imagine the vibrant colors of a Bollywood dance sequence, the serene tranquility of a yoga practice, or the profound wisdom found in India's spiritual heritage. These are not just cultural exports, they are India's soft power. Bollywood's global reach extends far beyond India's borders, promoting Indian values and culture. Yoga, a gift from ancient India, has become a global phenomenon, promoting wellness and inner peace. India's spiritual heritage, with its emphasis on non-violence and harmony, resonates with people worldwide, inspiring a more peaceful coexistence. India's commitment to democracy and pluralism is another crucial aspect of its soft power. As the world's largest democracy, India stands as a beacon of democratic values and practices. This commitment to democracy and respect for diversity can serve as a model for conflict resolution and nation-building efforts in other countries. India's pluralistic society, where multiple religions, cultures, and languages coexist, exemplifies peaceful coexistence and mutual respect. But it's not just about projecting these values outwardly. India also actively engages in diplomatic initiatives, fostering dialogue and understanding among nations. Through its diplomatic prowess, India can play a critical role in mediating conflicts and fostering peace on a global scale. India's cultural diplomacy and soft power could indeed be a game-changer in the pursuit of global peace. The richness of its culture, the reach of its soft power, and its commitment to democracy and pluralism could indeed make India a key player in fostering global peace and understanding. But every coin has two sides. So, what's holding India back? Let's start by talking about the internal challenges India faces. Like any other nation, India is not without its share of social, economic, and political issues. Socially, India is a mosaic of diverse cultures, languages, and religions. While this diversity is indeed a strength, it also presents challenges in terms of social cohesion and unity. Economically, while India is one of the fastest-growing economies in the world, it still grapples with issues like poverty, unemployment, and income inequality. These economic challenges pose significant obstacles to India's peacekeeping ambitions on the global stage. Politically, India is the world's largest democracy. However, it continues to face challenges in terms of governance, corruption, and political stability. These challenges can potentially divert India's attention and resources away from its global peacekeeping efforts. Now, let's shift our focus to some of the regional conflicts India is involved in. India's geopolitical location, while advantageous in many respects, also places it in the midst of some of the world's most volatile and complex conflicts. For instance, India's long-standing disputes with Pakistan and China not only strain its diplomatic resources, but also pose serious threats to its national security. These disputes often overshadow India's peacekeeping efforts and can limit its ability to take on a larger role in global peacekeeping. In particular, the contentious Kashmir issue with Pakistan and the border disputes with China are not just regional conflicts. They have significant global implications. These conflicts require substantial diplomatic efforts and resources, which could otherwise be dedicated to peacekeeping activities worldwide. In conclusion, while India has the potential to become a significant peacekeeping nation, it must first address its internal challenges and regional conflicts. These issues, if left unresolved, could potentially divert India's attention away from its global peacekeeping efforts. So, can India really become the peacekeeping nation the world needs? Well, let's take a moment to weigh the scales. On one hand, India's strategic geopolitical position and involvement in global affairs, from its influential location to its participation in the non-aligned movement and the United Nations peacekeeping missions, make it a key player in conflict resolution efforts. Moreover, its leadership role in South Asia could be leveraged to mediate conflicts and promote regional stability. On the other hand, India's rich cultural heritage and diplomatic prowess, along with its soft power assets like Bollywood, yoga, and spiritual heritage, give it a unique ability to engage with diverse cultures and nations, fostering understanding and dialogue. Its commitment to democratic values and pluralism can also serve as a model for conflict resolution and nation-building efforts in other countries. But every rose has its thorns. India has its set of challenges that cannot be overlooked. Internal issues like social, economic, and political discrepancies may divert its attention and resources from global peacekeeping efforts. The country is also embroiled in regional conflicts, particularly with neighbors like Pakistan and China, which could potentially hinder its capacity to focus on peacekeeping efforts beyond its borders. The question then isn't whether India has the potential to become a peacekeeping nation, but rather whether it can overcome its internal and regional challenges to focus on this larger goal. It's about balancing the scales, addressing the needs of its own people while also playing a pivotal role on the global stage. And perhaps that's the most important point of all. The journey towards becoming a peacekeeping nation isn't about reaching a final destination, but about a continuous process of growth, negotiation, and adaptation. It's about striving for peace, both within and beyond borders, and using that journey to inspire and influence others. Whether or not India becomes the peacekeeping nation the world needs, one thing's for sure, it has the potential. That's all for today, folks. If this video sparked your interest, go ahead and hit that like button. Got something to add to the conversation? We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. And if you haven't done so yet, don't forget to click subscribe to stay updated on our latest content. Remember, every like, comment, and subscription brings us one step closer to world peace. So do your part and click those buttons. Until next time, keep spreading the peace.